Okay, Space Marine. Today we're going to be looking at the Stalker Apologies, I cannot seem to speak today. Today we are going to be looking at the Stalker Bolter. This is this game's sniper rifle. The description is quite simple here, and quite accurate, frankly. However, it's got a few nice features. First, as you can see here, when I zoom in, if I use a bolt pistol, it just, zooms in a little. Bolter zooms in a little more. The Stalker Bolter, however, well, it gives you a scope, and it does this. It zooms in a lot. It also has a much smaller clip, a lower fire rate, and a smaller maximum ammo. And here's a cutscene. So I will shut up.
That's where the Orks breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Turned away
Good luck.
from Medicaid facilities in sectors 29, 30, 34. Injured workers should seek treatment in sector 46.
Alright, now the cutscene is over. Let's test out the tutorial battle for the Stalker Bolter. The thing about the Stalker Bolter is that, as you can tell, when I highlight an enemy, they turn yellow. This basically means if you pull the trigger, you hit. In addition, it will kill a normal orc boy like that, shoot it or slug it, or chop it. Because I don't think slugger boys are
on the high ground.
Pistol and chop it. Or a normal orc boy into chest shots. I'm not sure if there are actual different varieties for arm and leg and chest shots, but I'm sure we can test it. Shot that one. I really just got hit with it wrong. It's a good thing they're reproduced by fungus methods, like spores. Otherwise, I would be feeling very bad for myself right now. Alright, no, I wouldn't. I'm not a sympathetic person to orcs, at least. Something neat to know is that you actually run carrying hands. It's my left hand right now. It also shows in the cutscene, actually, which means because the cutscenes are all rendered in engine. It's quite useful. My aiming skills are not useful, apparently, but yeah, it was one wasted bullet. First time I played through this game, I actually thought this was gore on the ground because the lighting gets a bit weird here. You can see because, well, when I stepped in, it was all light. You saw that flash of dark. But no, this is just a sort of charred area, like embers or ash from after a fire. Do note the change in music, by the way. Very dramatic.
Kill 'em all!
Okay. I'll ding to my armor, but armor regenerates, so I don't care. I shouldn't have done that. That was grenades. Silly me.
Space Marines! It's the Space Marines!
If you kill them fast enough, their announcement there will actually not happen. Nice and chill. Yes, one orc is going to be able to fight a space marine. This is a completely good idea, not all going to be dead orc. Oh, what that is.
Once we get through these battles,
so afraid.
we will use the breach caused by the rock to enter the gun fortress.
Notice that rock was capitalized there. That's because the orcs have a kind of insane method for deploying on planets. They hollow out an asteroid, fill it with orcs, and drop it. Those of you with any knowledge of orbital mechanics will know why this is a terrible idea. You want to let this gun do its thing. Back there is a much better if you've been low on ammo. I'm full. Actually, I'm not full on Stalker Bolter ammo now I think about it, so. And it's not ammo, it's grenades. I am wrong. I apologize. But yeah. So if you used up grenades, not ammo, you want to go there. I believe, however, there's ammo in here, unless ammo again. Not good. So now my Stalker Bolter has its full set of ammo. This is quite nice for obvious reasons. Both my bolt pistol right now, though. So, no ammo concerns there. Hello. Now, first you actually see this more serious impressive war forward. It's taking a lot of damage. Doesn't even have the people fighting to show attack the top. No, you're going to get picked up on. No problem. Thank you for running. Yeah, look how I do that. The AI for your companion is actually useful in this game. Very strange, I know. And now we get into the actual gun. Ammo here, but since all I use is my bolt pistol, I shouldn't waste it. Now we run down a great big ramp.
Look at these cables.
They must be powering Ork contraptions across the battlefield.
Hey, I got a chainsaw sword. Can't we just cut them? No, of course we can't. That would make more sense for me. Can I throw grenades at these? Do anything? Hint. Can't. Can I shoot them with my massive gun? No, I can't. Yeah, I've never understood why you couldn't do that. I suppose it would make it too easy. Now here we have one of my favorite items in the game.
Captain,
You don't get to
assault
keep this,
support pods
but
were dropped in this area.
yes, we get a jetpack. And it is awesome. Yeah, this thing is good. You want to be using that slam a lot because on a direct hit will kill an orc boy. And this enemy, and in this area
Take to the
rather,
high
we have a new
ground.
enemy type.
We will deal with the Orks down here.
Specifically, they're anti-armor type. Those of you who know anything about Warhammer will know exactly the enemy type I am talking about. If you don't, then you get a nice surprise. These are called busters. They're rocket troops. They're highly inaccurate. They'll hit like a truck if they hit. Something always fall down to this game is not hit with enemies. Make busting some a little more health. Boys require full four-hit combo episode. Actually, there. Now I can grab some health back by stomping on the ground randomly next to them. This game does not have the best. No, I like it. It's a bit. It's not have to recharge time, so you can just go boing, whoop, as much as you want. Sadly, forever, but now we are the endless angels of death, or I'm getting some fire. Getting stuck on pipes. The Emperor's mindset. Yeah. You know, those orc boys are trying to die. Apparently I cannot jump into that. battle, brother. You should be able to handle like 5 orcs. Oh look, a pack of orcs. Yeah, grenades in this game don't look like much, and they don't sound like much. But oh boy. You want to group down. That's good at it. Now I'm a bit low on health, and I've got armor. So let you know, you can take damage while executing. Since you know of it now, it's once you it's not that dangerous, but enemies will get more dangerous later. Now this area is one of the first seconds you're actually use this stuff. As I have mentioned, it doesn't have to go away. It's very sad, because I like this thing. It's really fun. It's really cool. But it's also impossible to kill. The latest last seconds of the game lets you use it with this one. It is overpowered. It also has the effect of letting you dodge a lot farther and a lot quicker. You can also get it farther. I suppose that's the power. You can get shoulder attack. Yeah, shoulder attack. With it, as you can see, my blade slashing out. Very nice. Sorry, something in my throat. For some reason, you have to dismount.
No room for that jump pack, Captain. That
Oh yes,
block
there's no
delivered
room
the
for
Orks
jump pack
right
in
into
these
the
great,
gun
big,
fortress.
open.
Space Marines!
Sorry, this is one of the things that annoys me about this game. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but it is not without flaws. Again, nothing is without flaws. I could probably go on a long philosophical diatribe right now, but I don't think there'd be much to use. But yeah, not much to say about this corridor. It's the inside of rock, which means it's the inside of Hull at an asteroid. If I was a master physicist, I could probably say something fancy here about weakness or something, but as is, I know it's a big rock. Science. I still have my infinite ammunition. Gretchen. Don't need more ammo because all I used there was my bolt pistol. Use some more grenades.
This fortress is swarming with Orks. Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
Not that he's not worried about having a danger from clearing the fortress. This will take several days.
Like your bones!
Despite the fact that this is an entire fortress full of orcs. This is completely reasonable for Star's point of view.
Space
Now,
Marine
we have a
rectified.
vengeance launcher.
Access to experimental vengeance launcher granted.
This
A
weapon
vengeance
is kind of
launcher.
cool.
That sounds promising.
It's kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. It's a very powerful weapon. But it's not one I really like because... For one, it's not in the tabletop, and I'm a bit of a purist for that. And it's not even in most of the fluff. It's like a Greya exclusive thing. As you can tell by the experimented Greya pattern. So... That's a mild nuisance to someone who's a bit of a lore nerd like me. But more importantly, it's just... I don't really find it that fun to use. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty powerful. Just,
Firing now.
I do not find fun to use. If you like it, you find it cool.
Kill him!
Go ahead, use it. It's your first really good anti-armor weapon. For killing things like dogs, which stick 5 grenades to them. And yes, you can stick grenades to them. It's like a launcher of those sticky grenades from Halo. Covenant plasma grenades. Only instead, it's, you know, a grenade launcher, because go Warhammer. Not really.
Get those Orks!
Having an argument over what you say. However, they're orcs still. bunch of orc boys. Yeah, no, I'm not wasting
Authorization Astartes Ultra. Access granted.
An armory. Sure to be something useful.
Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
With
We could
us
put
in
the
it-
charge on one of the gun's shells.
Wait,
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
yes, we're sticking explosives to an artillery shell.
Remember that we
Demolishing the fortress with us in. This cannot go wrong. That's kind of crazy. It's the good kind of crazy, though. It's the cool crazy. Like, crazy like a fox.
Show me again!
One idiot. Got one already hit. More idiots. It's nice to know. Orcs actually like this sort of thing. The orcs in this are speaking accent. Accents, so don't quote me on that. So that's down their own language. And one of the interesting tidbits of it is that the same word for enemy is friend. They consider enemies friends the exact same thing. Is it because orcs love to fight? Seriously, it's their thing. They love to fight. They are built to fight. The orc isn't fighting. It's not a happy. Oh, they try and ambush you in this elevator, but well,
Shell storage is below.
yeah. And here we have a disguised loading screen. Classy.
access restricted to upper decks.
Yeah, there's not much I can say here, sorry. It's a loading screen. I shot that orc to that. It's just a general principle. One of the skills you need to get good at in this game is the bomb swings. For example, that one, well, that shoots a poison. Do not let these bomb squigs get close. As with most suicide bombers in video games, they hurt me. Also, when you hear that gurgling sound, that is the characteristic noise of the bomb squigs. When you hear that gurgling sound, drop everything and shoot the bomb squig. Okay, I didn't quite get it close enough, but...
Space Marines!
They dead. Hold on. Now, bomb squids can set each other off. So that was a mistake. I think that would try to do that.
Space Marines!
Switching my bolter because I've got more than enough ammo. Really, I should probably be using my special weapons more just to show off. You go through the whole game without the bolt pistol, the upgrade you get later. But, really. The bolter is so much better. These aren't enemy types. Hard boys. Previous orc boys, you may have noted, are basically traditionals. Guys figured out, hey, that armor stuff looks slam him onto nothingness and stomp his head in remote.
Here, Captain. We need to
Like
get
I
the
said.
shell into that loader.
Not the best of collision detection systems in this game.
There.
Shell is lit
I will
up.
place the charge on that shell.
Now this next bit doesn't really feel necessary, like don't get me wrong. Place the charge on
Now
the
to
shell,
move
that
the shell into place.
seems good, but why do we push it? Why the developers thought it was a good idea to consider us pushing this shell into place? I don't get it. Like, don't get me wrong, establishes that the Astaris are amazingly strong. And they are. They are very
Good luck,
strong.
the Orks will feed it right into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sir Douglas. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Aye. Now back to the lift.
Yes, we're going to follow the shell right up the ammo line and watch it explode. This cannot go wrong.
The knobs.
You may have heard the Gretchen mention knobs. You may remember them as that one very large orc that I fought earlier. Yeah, the Gretchen basically are giving you a hint that they're going to show up again.
We seem to have annoyed these guys.
Yeah, I didn't hit all 5 grenades directly. Well. Also, execution of knobs was stunned very good by orcs because this smashed the biggest boss around. That's how orcs work. They fight for whoever's the biggest and strongest among the orcs. Astaris, for obvious reasons, will not lead orcs. Now here we have another elevator scene. Fun, I know.
Keep clear. This is not a drill.
No, this is a gun turret. These elevator rides are very hard for me, as I don't really have much to talk about. Anyway, this is a checkpoint, so we're going to be moving off here. Next time, we're going to be following a gigantic artillery shell larger than the entirety of our squad put together, with a very volatile explosive strapped to it, right up next to an ammo feed, and watch it go off. Good times! Goodbye, everyone.